Welcome to the Arne Nixon Center for the Study of Children's Literature. This center is located in the Henry Madden Library on the campus of California State University, Fresno. Dr. Arne Nixon was one of Fresno State's most beloved and best-known professors, teaching children's literature and storytelling for more than 30 years. His career took him throughout California and to many other states and foreign countries. Wherever he traveled, he bought children's books. In 1995, he donated his personal collection of 22,000 volumes to the Henry Madden Library, and the library continues to add to that collection. When Dr. Nixon died in 1997, he left a generous bequest to the library to establish the Arne Nixon Center and to perpetuate the important work that he had begun. The center supports the teaching, research, and public service missions of the university by acquiring, preserving, and making accessible works of historical and artistic significance in the fields of children's and young adult literature. It is housed in a 1,500 square foot suite of rooms on the first floor of the Henry Madden Library. The reading room offers changing displays of Nixon materials and computerized access to catalog records. Starting in the 1950s, Dr. Nixon collected multicultural literature for young people of all ages, from a baby's first picture book to sophisticated novels for older teens. Many books are first editions, autographed by the authors and illustrators. The creators of these books became Dr. Nixon's personal friends, and he brought many of them to California's Central Valley, where he hosted workshops and conferences for large, enthusiastic audiences. Caldecott-winning artist Leo Politi, a Fresno native, was Arne Nixon's close friend. Now his original artwork may be seen at the center. Robert Sansucci dedicated his book, The Faithful Friend, to Arne Nixon, and artist Brian Pinkney gave Dr. Nixon an original sketch from his book. Many inscriptions in the center's books honor Arne Nixon for his work promoting children's literature. One even depicted Arne Nixon as a pyramid. In addition to books, the collection includes plates with storybook and folkloric themes, figurines, foreign language materials, reference books, periodicals, and original art. Author-illustrator Diane Iverson donated original pencil drawings from her book, My Favorite Tree. Dr. Arne Nixon believed that the love of literature was essential for a fulfilling life. Recent research shows that improving children's reading ability is the single most important factor in guaranteeing their success in school. Teaching children to love reading is a crucial investment in our future. The Arne Nixon Center is a research library for adults, serving scholars, students, authors, illustrators, collectors, storytellers, and librarians. The center staff works closely with community leaders, like Ruby Hardiman, Executive Director of the African American Historical and Cultural Museum. University classes tour the center and hear lectures prepared especially for them. Programs for special groups are also presented outside the library. Angelica Carpenter is the center's founding curator and is herself the published author of 3 children's books.
I wrote 3 books with my mother, Jean Shirley. She was my co-author. Our first book is Frances Hodgson Burnett, Beyond the Secret Garden. The second one is L. Frank Baum, Royal Historian of Oz. And the third one is Robert Louis Stevenson, Finding Treasure Island. I hope you'll come and see us at the Arne Nixon Center, and I hope you'll come to our programs too. Conferences, workshops, lectures, and celebrations of, I hope, the best in children's literature. Also, because the Arne Nixon Center is in California, we're forging a link with the entertainment industry, and some of our programs will feature movies and TV shows that have been made based on children's books.
Michael Cart is a board member for the Arne Nixon Center. A distinguished author and librarian, he was recognized recently by the American Library Association for his career achievements, especially for his role in founding the Michael L. Prince Award for Literary Excellence in Young Adult Literature.
The Arne Nixon Center was started thanks to a magnificent bequest by the late, wonderful Arne Nixon, who bequeathed to Cal State Fresno his extraordinary collection of some 22,000 children's books, many of them autographed by their authors, embellished with original art by the illustrators. It is an extraordinary collection, and this kind of collection will, I think, stimulate not only research into the history and evolution of this art form, but I would hope will also stimulate the creation of new literature for future generations. I do think that building on the bedrock of Arne's collection, that if we can encourage other collectors to bequeath similar collections to this aborning institution, that we can have something that would be unrivaled and that would truly, dramatically encourage the study into the history and evolution of children's literature.
Dr. Lily Small is a professor in the Ethnic Studies Department.
Several years ago, I met Arne Nixon at a children's conference that he had. He brought Lucille Clifton, an African-American writer, to that conference. And after that, he introduced me to the world of African-American children's literature. I think children's literature is the best way to learn about other cultures. And not only about other cultures, but as I mentioned, about values and morals and character building. And if all children could read about those things, and not just read about them, but act on them, do the things that other people do so that they can be successful human beings living together in harmony in the world, that would be great.
The Arne Nixon Center provides a forum where the creators of children's literature can connect with readers, teachers, and librarians, the professionals who work with young people. Dr. Juan Felipe Herrera, professor of Chicano Studies, has written several award-winning books for children and young adults. His first book is Calling the Doves.
It's about touching base with my family. The years that I spent here in the valley, El Valle de San Joaquin, as a child, as a son of campesinos, farm workers, my mother and father, the three of us. And those early years of wandering around and roaming around and exploring the different roads and paths and mountains and fields and families and landscapes when I was a child, before I went to school. So that's what this book is about. And it's about my mother's stories that she told to me, and my father's stories, and my mother's songs, and the kind of food my mother made in the night, and the sounds of the wolves and the doves. And it's that world. You were born on the road, like your father. My mother would tell me this when we had to move to another labor camp. My mother Lucha, my father Felipe, and me. I would gaze across los campesinos trabajando en los files, mientras mi papá manejaba nuestra vieja troca del Army por los caminos olvidados de California. Con su ropa brillante, los campesinos le daban color al campo como aves tropicales.
The center needs your help to enhance services and resources. Donations of materials, such as this gift from one California collector, add depth and breadth to the collection. Monetary donations and bequests help the center to bring the magic of children's literature to new audiences and future generations. The Arne Nixon Center Advocates are volunteers who help to fulfill the center's mission. This organization sponsors programs to develop public appreciation for children's literature and provides funding for many projects.
When we talk about Arne Nixon and we talk about children, we're really talking about the heart. We're talking about love, and we're talking about the center of our being. And when we reach that point, then anything's possible and everything comes about.
Arne Nixon devoted his life to children's literature, enriching and inspiring thousands of children, college students, teachers, and librarians around the world. His work changed the lives of many people. His spirit lives on in the Arne Nixon Center for the Study of Children's Literature. For more information about the Arne Nixon Center, please call area code 559-278-8116.